One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. White wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting him out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the BYU Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
White going to attack through the air. Got his man. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Offense at an empty set. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why.
Kangaroos his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the ball is free on the pitch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White wants to throw it. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Did the work himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Open space at the 25. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. White going to attack through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
BYU 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
White wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been...
Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
Trying to take it back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll immediately call timeout.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job.
Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start.
There he goes. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. BYU right back to the line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Cougar. Once he got some room, it was over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. White going to attack through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left. Turns on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
BYU 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grab near the marker. It's Emmanuel. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. White wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Colorado 49, BYU 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off play action. It's complete to the right.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Working that left side now. There he goes! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
It's caught downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And
turning it on.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Back to pass, it's Baker. Touchdown, BYU! Fit it in the window for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. They believe they can run right here. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Puts it out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. BYU right back to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Turns it on in midfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gibson. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
Hit the wrong button, man.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in on the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. White wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Now on the option. The pitch. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they hit. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradford. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're going to run it. There he goes. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cougars. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
The sure hands, it's Gibson. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll go out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining here. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. Bringing the heat. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
White wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. On the option. He can't corral the press. The ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradford. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win.